What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Random Sunset, where we talk about a lot of different topics or whatnot, random topics, that is. And like I say, right now we don't have no special guest on today, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep the ball rolling. And today's topic is family. We're gonna talk about family. Family basically fits up under the umbrella of relationships. And if you haven't checked out Love and Relationships on episode 1, episode 2, the reflections of love and relationships, then be sure to check that out on YouTube, what have you. But yeah, let's get over into it, man. We're gonna talk about family. All right, like what is family? You know what I mean? Is family what it used to be? I'm not convinced family what it used to be. All right. Many of us back in the day, we had a matriarch, patriarch, a go-to spot. And some of us still do. Some of us still have that strong bond, you know what I mean, with family. But like I say, I'm only speaking for myself, so it ain't really no right or no wrong answer. But again, just discussing family. So like I say, family ain't what it used to be. And for the reason that family ain't what it used to be is, the just the value thereof. We've been told, that the enemy is out here breaking up families, and from my experience, that's something we're witnessing. You know what I mean? So it's not just your family, my family. It's a lot of families out here that's falling apart, man. I mean, you know, take for an example, you have a loved one to pass, whether it's grandma or grandfather. I mean, you got family members really out there fighting over who gonna get what. I mean, like this is what it come to. You know what I mean? This is what it come to, and it's nothing new. When you look at Cain and Abel, these guys were brothers. All right, look at Joseph. I mean, and we can go for days. The list goes on. I mean, you got Mufasa and Scar. You got who else? You got you name it. It's out there. Where family just. I think basically what it comes down to is family have the resources, whether it's emotional or material. You know what I mean? And with that being said, if you got a sibling feel like he lacked that love, you know what I mean? Whether it's a cousin that they didn't get that attention or they didn't get that special love that the brother or the other sister got, then it becomes a rival. You know what I mean? It's like there's some type of animosity there. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, can you blame them? I'm not saying that it's right, but oftentimes that's what it comes down to. That emotional support and materials. So a lot of times you feel like, hey, look, I can run the family if I lack finances. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a bind right now. I'm trying to get my car at the shop. I'm gonna run over here to my brother. I'm gonna run to my sister. You'll think you'll be able to run the family and do just that, but I mean, it's only so long you can do that, and and meaning family ain't what it used to be. It's I mean, if you got a connection, with your family, and y'all, got a bond established where you are able to do that right there, then appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? But in a lot of cases, a lot of people I come across, man, family ain't family ain't there for one another. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's emotionally, if you need some emotional support, I need a shoulder to lean on, somebody to cry to. Hey, I just, excuse me, did X amount of time in jail or X amount of time in prison. Nobody put nothing on my books. Nobody gave me a call. I got hurt. I was in a hospital. Certain family members don't even know I was in the hospital. You know what I'm saying? Not me, but just generally speaking. I mean, these are some of the things people go through, and then they look and they turn their back on family. But the question is, was it ever established from the beginning that this is how my family, this is how they are? All right. If I was to find myself in a bind and I find myself in jail or prison, do my family support that? Would they be by my side? Would they come to my aid? And you got a lot of family members, man. They go and put money on that book, man. Taking care of your own commissary. I mean, like, you got a lot of family that show up. You got a lot of friends that would do so. But again, You got some family members that don't. We're not supportive of juvenile. We're not supportive of the county jail and prison. We don't support that. Whatever choices you made to find yourself in the bind, that's what you got to deal with. And that's coming from family. If you dealing, you got to, struggle a hard time with drugs, whether it's a depressant, stimulant, a hallucinogen, opium, whatever it is, family, shit, family tend to doggone, like it's only, they have it's only so much strength they have to say, look, we're going to condone, and if they don't, is that a reason to write family off? You know what I'm saying? And like I said, to each his own, but a lot of what I'm talking about, a lot of people are dealing with and not talking about, whether they are ashamed, whether they don't feel they have the resources, meaning that emotional support that, go to Aunt such and such, Jane Doe, or Uncle doggone John Doe, you know what I'm saying? Or go to the brother, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know how to address those issues, but when you have a strong family, my guess, and belief of a strong family, is that structure, that backbone of having a matriarch, patriarch, or big mama, someone you can go to that's gonna get results and pull you two together and say, you know what, we're gonna settle these differences, and you guys have to, get back to loving one another and being supportive of one another. I mean, when you lack that right there, shit, it's a price to pay. And I speak for myself when I say that, meaning there's no matriarch or no patriarch anymore. I come from a family of 7. We're not gonna talk about that extended family, cousins and uncles. I mean, that's a whole nother story. Man, I mean, again, this is just my personal talk. I just met a lot of them folk. You know what I mean? Shoot, met pops later in life just to find out I got cousins here. I got brothers and siblings here. So it's not really a bond or no connection. It's not one of those things where we just met and it's like we connect. You know what I mean? Like a relationship, in my head you build. You know what I'm saying? You build on. You know what I'm saying? If I sit back and say, okay, you know what? You my family through blood. And for whatever reason, you got some 6'9" in you. I don't rock out that way. You know what I'm saying? I'm cut from a different cloth. You know what I mean? So, who's to say, you feeling like, oh yeah, now we cousins, now that we met, I'm obligated. You ain't obligated to do a damn thing. You know what I'm saying? And I hope that's not contradicting. But what I'm saying is, again, it's just something you build, and that's my ideal of a strong family. You grow together and you build. For the reasons that we met late in the game, that's time to build. Not no time to say, you know what, boom, you at this place in life, you know what, being that we family, now you got to help me. That ain't how that work. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes to the immediate, well, nah, we ain't gonna go down, but like I say, but when it comes to, I guess, the siblings, you know what I'm saying, so to speak, on my end, like I said, a lot of us can relate, meaning, like I mentioned earlier, that Cain and Abel, that Lion King, Mufasa and Simba. I mean, it's always been like that animosity. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, since the beginning of time, since the Cain and Abel. Where it's this person get this special attention. This person get this special doggone treatment when it comes to material. This person getting all of the love and boom, boom, boom. So, like I say, it kind of goes back to the emotional side and the material side. But again, man, to have a strong family and to maintain is to have some type of communication. You know what I'm saying? Some type of communication. You compromise, some type of agreement. When you let things like that go, then it's like you may as well, create your own family, whether it's your neighbors, whether it's your friends, and basically just move on that away. But like I say, these one of those topics that we can talk about for days. I just wanted to talk about it today and, you know what I mean? Like put it out there. But like I say, it will come another time, later in the show where we talk about family and We'll get answers. We'll have we'll have you guys to chime in, comment, and speak on it. And like I say, I don't want to get I don't want to get into my personal business or what have you. But from my experience, like I say, family it's not what society told us it was or what we remember family to be. People grow apart. All right, people grow apart. People change. People build their own families. You know what I mean? So, you can be the same book but different chapters. You know what I mean? And with that being said, like let's just be clear, I'm not facing what a lot of people I know, I'm not facing a lot, and dealing with what a lot of those guys are dealing with. But again, like I say, it could be the same book, different chapter, meaning if things, for whatever reason, didn't work out in this chapter, maybe along the lines I see you in that chapter, and then we'll build and take it from there. But family is something else, man. We were told, that family is where the love is, but between family, friends, pessimist, society, fear, and guilt, these are the obstacles we have to face day to day. All right, these are the obstacles we face day to day to get to our goals. You know what I mean? And with family being there, either they can build you up or they can tear you down. You know what I mean? So, like I say, be mindful of that. I have questions, and I definitely have some guests to talk about family and a lot of the situations that you have to deal with when it comes to family. But this is just something I wanted to talk about right now, and like I say, we'll get into those other questions and situations later. But for now, that's my time. Is family what it used to be? So, like I say, this is something you can comment, if you feel it need to be addressed and talked about, then hey, look, let me know. And like I say, if you family and you wish to be on the show, if you're a good friend of the family and you wish to be on the show, and you just want to touch on some things that make family better, that make family stronger, the pros and cons of having a family, someone to talk to, a shoulder to lean on, then like I say, we're gonna this is one of those topics we can talk about for days. So like I say, we just broke the ice. This topic was family discussions. And like I said again, when we have special guests, we'll touch on it, we'll talk about it, we'll go to the next level. All of the questions you guys may want me to ask, leave in the comment, hit my line, and we'll take it from there. But for now, that's my time, guys, and Random Sunset.